So today we're going to be talking about vetting a woman through her past and previous relationships. That is, vetting a woman through her relationship history. And I'm sure you might ask that what has a woman's relationship history got to do with me dating or marrying her? It has a lot to do with it, and I will tell you about it right now. Well, you see, vetting a woman through her relationship history or through her past relationships is very key to understanding how you go about dealing with her, if you are going to deal with her on a serious note or not. And this is what I mean. You see, dealing with a woman who has had previous negative experiences as far as her relationship is concerned. Maybe by the time you meet her, she tells you about, she has had relationships in the past that involved some form of abuse, some form of negativity. Maybe her previous boyfriends used to be very difficult to deal with, used to make her feel less of a human being, used to steal from her, used to do certain negative things. And you find out that those things happened not once, but on multiple occasions. Like, for instance, she has dated like 4 guys, and out of those 4 guys, maybe the first guy was verbally abusive, the second guy was not caring, nonchalant, didn't give a damn about her. The third guy was probably cheating on her. Then the fourth guy was maybe used her for whatever he could get from her and then abandoned her and left her broken. You see, all those 4 combined together, and then you happen to be the 5th guy coming in with good intentions. The problem with that situation is, you see all those 4 negative things that have happened to her in her life. You coming in as the 5th person, 9 times out of 10, you are going to have to carry that burden of those 4 people. What I mean is, you're going to have to pay the price. When I say price, I mean each and every one of those negative things that those 4 people did to her. You, who is the 5th guy coming in with good intentions, is going to have to be the one that will pay each and every one of those prices, or each and every one of the price for those people. Because she can't get hold of those people. She probably doesn't know where they are at the moment. So you are the only one who she can get hold on. You are the one who she's going to have to project that negativity on. And this might seem a rather cruel assessment, but then I'll give you another example. Imagine a woman who has been so traumatized in her previous encounters and relationships, and eventually meets you. And then she doesn't go through therapy, and she doesn't go through a period of cleansing, a period of seeing somebody, a therapist that will help her get through it. If she doesn't do that to try and get over that situation, she's still going to continue to be reacting to those negativity, even if you are not the cause of the problem. A woman who has gone through those kind of traumas and goes into a new relationship, her mind is not just going to flip and all of a sudden she becomes normal. No, it doesn't work that way. Everything that she has dealt with, every negativity she has dealt with in her past relationships, she's going to bring it forward and project it to you, unless she has dealt with it and has seen a therapy or has been able to put it behind her. But putting it behind you is easier said than done. These things are not easy. That is why one of the questions you should ask a woman when you first meet her is to clearly ask her about her past and her relationship history. Women have no problem telling you that, the last guy they were with was a bastard, or the last guy they were with was useless. They have no problem telling you. So 9 times out of 10, they will tell you. They will most likely tell you. Some of them would just openly tell you without you even asking. So if you see a woman who has had multiple negative relationships in the past, It's one, the first one is bad, the second one is bad, the third one was bad, the fourth one was bad, the fifth one was bad. Even if she might paint a picture of her being a good person, I would advise you to be very careful. To be very, very careful. As a matter of fact, if by the time she breaks the entire story down to you and you figure out that this woman has gone through all this and she's looking for you to be the person to, in quotes, save her and be her knight in shining armor, I would advise you to run from that situation, because so much damage has gone through in her mind and in her emotions. In a previous video I did, I talked about how a woman's love level decreases as the bad relationship experiences she goes through continues. The more negative experiences a woman goes through, the less she can give to the next man. That is why 9 times out of 10, the first guy who dealt with a woman is usually the guy that gets the best out of her. Because at that point in time, she has not had any negative experience. And love for her was something that was fresh. It was new. It wasn't a thing of calculative, or she was calculating every move, or being very overly, okay, what's going on. Everything was pure. So when you are meeting her after numerous bad experiences, you tend to get less love from her. Maybe by the time you get to her, the only love she has left in her is 50%. You know, imagine 50% out of 100, that's half. So you can't get 100%, which is why most men tend to date younger. I'm not saying younger in terms of age, but younger in terms of experience. You know, younger in terms of experience, people who haven't gone through too many bad experiences. And again, men might think that, oh, because a woman tells me everything and tells me that her previous relationships were bad, that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Most women want to talk about it, but it's left for you to decipher and to be able to look at it and say, if a woman has gone through these numerous bad things in the past, it's obvious she hasn't gotten over it. And if she hasn't gotten over it, I, who is coming into this situation, is going to have to deal with all that baggage. And you're going to have to ask yourself, am I ready to deal with this baggage? Am I ready to carry this baggage? Or should I just move on with my life and move to someone that is that has less baggage to carry? On a final note, I'll say this. This is an example. You meet a girl who has never dated before, or who has never had any negative experience, who is fresh. 9 times out of 10, she's probably naive. She probably doesn't have a lot of experiences. So she's willing at that point in time to give you everything, to give all, to be able to see how it goes based off of the fact that she hasn't had bad experiences. But a woman who has had numerous bad experiences now becomes very calculative about everything she does. You know, she's looking at how much she gives. She's looking at how much love she gives. She's calculating what she does, what she says, when she should say it. It doesn't become, it's not fresh. It's not, how do I say it? When something when something is, there's a word I'm looking for. I can't remember the word. When something is, when they say something is not genuine, it's not genuine anymore. It's now, everything is calculated. Everything is about, okay, 2 + 2 = 4. It's no longer about, let me just give my all. It becomes a problem. So this is why sometimes when you are vetting a woman, you need to look at her relationship history, and the kind of, be it good or bad experiences she has had would have an impact on you coming into the relationship. Having said that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye.